I've been paying attention to the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively situation for a little while, and as we have been really short on one half of this equation, I haven't really wanted to talk that much about it because it's been an incomplete story so far. It really is. It always is exactly what you think it is in these types of situations. You got a former hot chick not getting what she wants and having no tangible life skills outside of how she used to get everything she wants by just simply going, oh, I just want this, and nobody ever telling her no. But now somebody coming along, providing the receipts, throwing them right back in her face. And then you also have a billionaire husband who's a big simp coming in on this one, making things more difficult, leading to a 9-digit lawsuit coming out. And well, it's interesting, right? And as such, we got to get up to speed here real quick because this could end up, I don't think we're ever going to see a celebrity dispute get to the point of a Johnny Depp Amber Heard, but this one right here is about as close as we're going to get. So we have Justin Baldoni exposing Blake Lively, not in a way that you would want to see Blake Lively exposed in the late 2000s, early 2010s, because goddamn. And a Ryan Reynolds bombshell website full of texts and emails. Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually. Justin Baldoni has taken his ongoing legal feud with It Ends With Us co-star. Yes, this goddamn film, man. Okay, that came and went. That it was touted as Blake Lively's big return, and well, it flopped at the theaters. And then you started to hear a bunch of problems going on behind the scenes. Oh, Justin's a creep, and oh, trust me, there's a lot of other girls that are behind the scenes that'll also come forward and say that he's real bad. And yeah, just waiting. I was waiting for Justin to come forward with stuff, and well, it really did. And it's making Blake look a lot more like the entitled 304 that you would anticipate her being in the next level. Yes, by launching a website on Saturday that features an amended version of his $400 million defamation lawsuit. Good for him, man. Okay, like this is some awesome stuff because this is, well, it's not quite a Me Too. Like, I don't think he's in a situation where you have people coming forward saying, oh, he did unspeakable things to me in a bathroom or anything like that. Or, he tried to see how many things could fit in a certain pocket. And it's like nothing quite that far. But this is, hey, man, you got to start holding these hoes accountable. Because if they can just go out there and ruin your lives off of accusations, you start holding these people accountable. So good for Justin. Okay. The site provides a full timeline of events, including screenshots of texts, emails, and other communications intended to counter Lively's allegations of harassment on the film's troubled set. And yeah, depending on how interested I am in this topic, we might go through that website at a later date. We'll see. The lawsuit also targets Lively's husband, actor Ryan Reynolds, because yeah, he apparently started to take a fairly involved stance on this. We'll see. Okay, and paints the couple as the masterminds behind a campaign to sabotage Baldoni's career. Baldoni's legal team hopes that by making this evidence public, they can shift the narrative surrounding the controversy. Yeah, this is the way that you do it, okay? Because you've seen the shift in real time with Johnny Depp, which that's another situation because Amber Heard in the same time that Blake Lively was popping off was another. But now, well, you can kind of see what's going on as these chicks, man, leveraging their good looks. And when that no longer works, you realize they don't have a second level. They've never been told no in their life before. And then when they don't get their way, yeah, they resort to some dirty, disgusting, awful trick. Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, opens the amended complaint by framing the lawsuit as more than just a Hollywood spat. At the bottom, this is not a case about celebrities spinning or sniping at each other in the press. This is a case about two of the most powerful stars in the world. Not really. Their enormous power and to steal an entire film right out under the hands of its director and production studio. Then when Lively and Reynolds' efforts, maybe they're talking about, because Ryan Reynolds, I would argue, he's definitely in the conversation as one of the biggest names that's in Hollywood. Blake Lively, I mean, like, never really, like what was her top? Gossip Girl? Like, just stop, okay? But yes, efforts failed to win them the acclaim they believed they so richly deserved. They turned their fury on a chosen scapegoat. Friedman added that Baldoni tolerated more than a year of what he described as Lively and Reynolds' unrelenting behavior while maintaining professionalism, yet it offered him no protection. Oh, shit. Okay, so Baldoni's lawsuit claims that he and Lively began their working relationship on good terms. According to the court documents, the pair shared personal stories, jokes, and memes with each other. They even exchanged texts almost daily, and Baldoni supported Lively during family health crises. Now, the screenshot included in the lawsuit shows a May 11th, 2023 text exchange where Lively expressed pride in their work on It Ends With Us. Okay. Yeah, and the only thing that's redacted in here are just simply the phone numbers. So, yeah, okay, cool. Lively even felt comfortable enough to make silly jokes, redirecting a sweet compliment Baldoni gave. Yeah, okay, cool. Don't need to read through all of it. But yeah, it all just seems quite amicable. Yeah, good night. Good night. I have my suppositories. Yo, what the hell? Such a good feeling to get work done that we're proud of, Lively wrote, and to do it together. It just clicks when we find it, and is just as rewarding as filming it, or marketing it, or releasing it. This is all storytelling. This is why we do it. Yeah, okay, bro. Baldoni responded with a compliment saying, "Thank you for your collaboration. I'm really proud of what we're doing. I like sentimental Blake." Lively jokingly replied, "Never met her." The exchange shifted to a more playful banter with Baldoni saying, "Yeah, I like asshole Blake. Don't worry. I've never met her. I have my suppository." Yeah, okay, whatever. That's kind of crazy. Disputing, yes, the harassment allegations. Okay, the lawsuit also references an interaction from June of 2023, where Lively invited Baldoni into her trailer to rehearse lines when she was pumping breast milk. Yeah, it's just weird. Okay. According to Baldoni's legal team, this occurred after the incident Lively has cited as harassment. "I'm just pumping in my trailer. If you want to work out our lines," Lively texted on June 2nd, 2023, according to the evidence provided by Baldoni. It's like, "No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That's just weird." Oh, but that's just me. That's how I would have responded to that. It's like, never text me that ever again in my life. Lawsuit also addresses Lively's accusations regarding intimacy scenes. Yes, Baldoni claims that Lively refused to meet with the film's intimacy coordinator, leaving him to attend those meetings alone and later convey the coordinator's suggestions to her. The discussion allegedly took place in Lively and Reynolds' home, sometimes with Reynolds present. It's like, unless he's a producer, I could see it that way, but yeah, if this is supposed to be a liaison for a certain scene, which I think intimacy coordinators and all that shit are stupid anyways, it just drives up the cost of a production. But yeah, if you have one and you're wanting to use one in this way, I mean, why aren't both of you meeting at the same time? It's kind of like a marriage counselor and you only just meet separately. It's like, you're not getting the full story. Just hired an intimacy coordinator who I love, according to Baldoni. We'll set up to meet with her next week for introductions. Blake liked it. I feel good. I can meet with her when we start. Thank you, though. Okay. Baldoni liked it. Screenshots and shit. Just wanted to tell you about this. Seems she doesn't want to meet the intimacy coordinator until she starts, which may mess up the workflow. Okay. The producer responded, "That's fine if she doesn't want to meet her now. I'll just have to walk her through what you and the coordinator are thinking." Okay, cool. And then, yes, negative press and drafted statements. Okay, Baldoni's legal team alleges that the negative press began to build around August 2024. Lively and Reynolds attempted to place the blame for the film's troubled production on him. Okay. So far, what we're seeing is he's kind of just playing this to the T. It's like, okay, so I got to do something with a married chick who's, pumping breast milk. It's like, yeah, I guess, the proper way to do this is intimacy coordinator, just kind of have a cordial relationship where it's like, yeah, no, we text, we are friendly with one another, but that's about as far as it goes. And then when shit goes sideways, now all of a sudden he's the creep. Okay. Baldoni claims the couple pressured him to release a statement drafted on behalf of Wayfarer Studios, warning that if he did not comply, the gloves will come off. Okay. The draft statement included in the lawsuit reads, "It Ends With Us was a troubled production, which we take full accountability for. We're very sorry to everyone. We caused upset to privately and publicly. Blake Lively, Colleen Hoover, the entire cast and crew led with professionalism every step along the way. Any negativity aimed at them is ours to own." What? Wait, what? Statement continues, "We mutually agreed that the cast would be promoting the film separately and understood why. We have always said we are not perfect, and even the unintentionally made mistakes, we will always own them. We hold ourselves accountable. It's not anyone's job but ours, and that's part of being man enough." What? Okay, we will practice what we preach. We are learning and growing from the experience, and we thank everyone for their patience as we find a better way to proceed. We are very proud of the film and welcome welcome arms that it's been received. Yeah, okay. Baldoni alleges the statement was an attempt to manipulate public perception and scapegoat him for the production's problems. Well, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, we Blake and Colleen, it's like they did the best that they can, but we take responsibility. Lively filed, yes, a harassment complaint with the California Civil Rights Department. Oh, that's how you know that this is legit, going to a third party. And oh yeah, there's another aspect to this. I don't know if they get to it, and that's why this kind of seems like it's just like, okay, cool. I know you gotta have a picture of Ryan Reynolds as he's included in this, but there was also allegations that the nice pool character from Deadpool and Wolverine was modeled after Jason Baldoni after this stuff came out, as somebody who is just a faux nice guy in front of the screen, but is really a creep behind it. So I don't know if there's any way to necessarily prove that, but that's interesting. That's about what I'll say on that, okay? Yes, she filed that complaint in December, escalating the dispute to federal court on New Year's Eve. The same day, Baldoni filed a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times, accusing the publication of defamation for an article about his alleged efforts to smear Lively. Well, it's not really smearing. If you got the receipts. Weeks later, Baldoni launched a separate $4 million lawsuit against Lively and Reynolds, accusing them of hijacking the film and defaming him in retaliation for creative disagreements. Baldoni also cited an infamous rooftop scene in the film, in which he claims he was pressured by Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, and her friend, Taylor Swift, to use a rewritten version of the scene. In a 6-minute voice note, Baldoni apologizes to Lively for the fallout surrounding that scene. Okay, and the gloves are off. Both sides doubling down their positions, and Baldoni's website now hosting a trove of communications and evidence. The legal and PR battles show no sign of slowing down. Yeah, exactly. And well, depending on how interesting this stuff goes, yeah, I'm far more inclined to go through that website at a later date. But as it sits right now, I mean, I was always going to be inclined to say that, yeah, there's a good chance that we have another example of a hot chick and, just a woman in general not being able to take an L and just, shifting the blame on somebody else who is in close enough proximity. But to see somebody accurately and, aggressively fight back, you love to see this shift in tone and finally holding these bitches accountable. Yeah, I think that's bigger than all of us. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.